Let me take you to the courts now. A police investigator with the police CID, Detective Chief Inspector Bernard Berko, has told an Accra High Court that forensic analysis has been carried out on a leaked tape said to be the voice of the NDC National Chairman, Samuel Ofosu Ampofo. Now, Mr. Ampofo and a member of the party's communication team, that's Kweku Buahin, have been accused by state prosecutors of plotting to undertake series of criminal activities targeted at EC Chairperson Jean Mensah and others, including national security operatives. They have since denied the allegations and described the audio as doctors. State prosecutors have today told the court a reputable forensic institution has analyzed the tape. Joseph Akable is our man in court, and he joins us via Zoom. Now, Joseph, do we know what the findings of the forensic analysis is, and which institution are we talking about?
And so, Ernest, this analysis was carried out by the Israel Forensics Institute. We are told that they received a copy of the leaked tape and compared it to another tape that has Mr. Ofosu Ampofo addressing party supporters shortly after they have been interrogated by the police CID. In terms of what the findings are, we do not know what the findings are. The reason being that the lawyers have indicated that they intend to object to the audio being accepted as evidence. They also make the point that there are some issues that they have. In fact, for the last 15 minutes, the audio was played to the hearing of everyone in the courtroom. And for about 15 minutes, an individual is heard on the tape condemning what has happened at the violence that marred the Ayawaso West Wagon by-election. The individual also goes a step further to talk about the fact that they intend to undertake certain attacks against the EC chairperson and also the Peace Council chairperson, among other individuals, including national security operatives. But for now, we do not know what the findings of this particular forensic analysis indicates. And
just like you indicated, there's a certain push to have the leaked tape rejected in court. But has the Israeli company handed over this to the court? Do we know that?
In fact, the report, we understand, is in the custody of the court.
Okay.
The push to reject the audio is on the basis that if indeed it was a secret recording, then it amounts to a breach of Mr. Ofosu Ampofo's privacy, which raises constitutional issues. And that is the basis that the lawyers intend to target the issue from. The other point that has come up strongly in the course of the analysis regarding this particular case has been where the tape was obtained from. Now, we are being told by the police prosecutors that this is audio that they obtained from our sister station at Adom FM. Okay. And so this is not something that they secretly recorded themselves. They said they obtained it from our sister station at Adom FM, and that is what they've submitted together with another speech recording of Mr. Ampofo speaking at the CID headquarters shortly after he was interrogated. And so they are comparing those two tapes, and that is what forms the basis of the report, which is in the custody of the court. Now, when the audio was playing, it ended abruptly. And by abruptly, I mean that the AG's department, the Director of Public Prosecution, says that it ended earlier than she expects it to end. And so that is not the full recording that she intends to give to the court. And so the lawyers on both sides have agreed to take an adjournment, and that they are going to come back on the 19th of November, where the state will bring back the full audio, which it says it wants to play to the court. Then afterwards, the argument will be taken as to whether or not it should be accepted by the court or not. After, if it's accepted, then the forensic report will be submitted, of which the whole world will know whether the analysis points to the fact that it was the NDC chairman's voice or it wasn't his voice.
And just a quick one, the competence or integrity of this Israeli company is not being contested.
At this stage, no issues have been raised for now.
Thank you very much. That's our court correspondent, Joseph Akable, bringing us details on that case involving the national chairman of the opposition NDC, Samuel Ofosu Ampofo, who has been accused of plotting to, among other things, kidnap some state officials, including the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and some other national security operatives. The analysis has been done on the tape, and going forward, we'll bring you details on what transpires in court. This is your election headquarters.